as you practice this, it will start to surprise you how well this works. You will become an energetic match for those things that you seek externally. And I'm not telling you to do this exercise so you can get that external validation. I'm telling you to do this so you can give it to yourself. Yes, getting the things you want in life will be a byproduct of understanding that you have all things within you and you can feel loved in and of yourself. But you're doing this so that you are your main source of love and you aren't constantly seeking it from other sources. So, we want what we can't have. The grass is always greener on the other side, right? Well, not if you water the grass that you have on your side. Come on. What's up, my allies? It's just about sunset. The lion's mane is in full force right now, so perfect time to record a video. What is today's topic? Why you're in that shitty relationship. Just kidding. It's why you're not happy with your relationship, and generally why you can't get what you want in a relationship or life in general. So, something that many of us have come to recognize is that you want what you can't have. You always want that thing that is just out of reach, that thing that you think that you cannot attain. You desperately want it so much. And it's just not coming to you. There's no way. So, one of the big reasons why we want what we can't have is because we think of it in this manner. We put what we want on a pedestal. It is up there, and I am down here, and I need to climb and struggle and claw just to get to it. That thing is better than me. It's above me. If I had that thing, then I would be better. So you gotta recognize that's not true. You're awesome. And you don't need to put this thing on a pedestal as if it is higher above you. You need to recognize that all things, all beings are equal, and we're all different, but this thing isn't better than you. And ultimately having this thing, this person, we're talking about relationships, right, is not going to complete you or make your life better. So you really want to get with your crush or this person you love, or your ex, or whoever it may be. Maybe it's your teacher at school. I see that a lot in my school. Like, everyone's after their teachers, and I'm just like, hey, that's weird. But you do you, I guess. So, you are energetically placing this person above you and beyond your reach. You're saying, I want them so much. They are out of my reach, in a way. Like, you're desperately trying to get them, and you feel like you have to put on an act for this person, probably. When you're trying to talk to them, you feel like, oh, I have to be so good, I have to be the best version of myself. And if you're trying to contrive a vision of yourself, you're trying to make yourself look a certain way, you're not being authentic. So getting into relationships out of inauthenticity is not a good way to go, because you will always be performing this act for this person. But if it's not who you truly authentically are, and they fall in love with the act of who you're trying to be for them, you can't maintain that act forever. They're gonna figure out who you are eventually, so you might as well just be yourself. You will get exhausted performing this persona that you're trying to be for this person that you think is so much better than you, so much hotter than you, they have a better job than you, they have better friends than you, they look better than you, they're just better than you, right? That's why you want them. No, they're not better than you. Like I said, you are awesome. So you have to remember that and think, okay, am I a match for this person vibrationally? Are we an energetic match? And not think that they're better than you, but think, hey, I'm awesome, maybe we could work together. And that way you change the energy of it, because when you think that they're better than you and you are desperate for them, you are pushing them away from you energetically. You are saying with your mind, this person will not be attracted to me because I'm not good enough. So you're basically putting that energy out there in the universe that I'm not good enough, and like attracts like, and wouldn't you know it, if you say you're not good enough, you will find yourself with someone that thinks you're not good enough. So maybe you do get with this person, but they think you're not good enough, and then they treat you poorly because they think you're not good enough, or they dump you really quickly because you're just putting out that energy signature, I am less than you. So get rid of that way of thinking and recognize that you are great. And you have to remember to feel good within yourself and stop looking for that external validation. So why do we always want things we can't have, people we can't have? It's because we're looking for external, not internal, external validation. So if we get certain praise at work, if we get a certain salary, if we get a certain grade, then we think, oh, that will make me happy. Like if someone gives you a compliment, your crush gives you a compliment, you're like, oh, now I'm happy because they said that I'm valid, and I feel so reassured because I don't really feel that way about myself. So you see, the problem here is one that you need to change how you feel about yourself. So instead of looking externally for that validation, what is the secret? It's love. Your internal love, your love for yourself, in recognizing that you have all things within you, including your ability to feel good when you are validated externally. So, for example, when I was a bit younger, not too much younger, admittedly, I was courting this lovely girl, and she brushed my hair one time, and it had been a while since I had been in a relationship, and it felt so good when she brushed my hair. I'm just like, yes. And then I thought about that, and I realized, I can feel that good without having the external validation, without having someone brush my hair for me. You really have all those good feelings inside you. You're the one who releases them. It's just that you attach your mind to external events before your body releases the good feeling. But if you recognize that you are capable of feeling that good whenever you want, you can get that love and those feelings from within yourself. All things are within you. As above, so below, as within, so without. That means that the whole range of potential human emotions that you can experience are within you, including feeling loved and feeling valid and feeling like, you're fucking bomb. You're hot. Right? So you can do this little meditation and just think about those feelings that you want to feel and recognize that you have that within you, and you don't need the external validation because you love yourself, because you are a being of love, as this universe is made of love, and so are you, as you are part of this universe. And you can feel those warm, fuzzy feelings of goodness and love. So bring your energetic vibration up. You can do this. You don't need an external source of validation to do it. It is within you. You simply need to give yourself permission. Get rid of those energetic blocks through shadow work, meditation, healing, thinking about, why do I feel like I'm not good enough? Why do I feel this way? And working through it to the point where you can go, you know what? I'm awesome, and I love myself. And my self-love feels just as good, if not better in fact, than the love of anything or anyone else. And I love myself so much, regardless of whether other people love me, and regardless of whether I get that promotion at work, and regardless of whether or not I have any success in life that is external. I know that I love myself. So, jumping back to the reasons why you might not feel so great about yourself, I was thinking about this and I wanted to talk to you all about it. So, a lot of times, childhood trauma messes with our brain and it sticks with us energetically for a long time. And maybe a lot of people don't see this as the most dramatic, but when you're a little kid, it really, really sucks. So a lot of times the way that our parents or our caregivers or the people who raise us, the people who are around as a kid, like teachers, they will do this thing. Basically, they will know what you like, what you love, your favorite thing, and when they want to punish you because you're not behaving the right way, you're not good enough, so you get to be punished, they take away your favorite thing. And that's really messed up. Like, why can't we just do timeouts or something like that, you know? Go meditate in a corner until you've done your shadow work and realize you're better. But people take away the things that children love as a form of punishment. And so that creates this energetic wounding that says, I'm not good enough, therefore I can't have what I love most. So I remember one time when I was a kid, my whole family was gonna watch this movie that I love so much and I so wanted to watch it, The Iron Giant. It's a classic animation, so good. If you wanna watch it, check it out. And I really wanted to watch it, but I was punished, and my punishment was I had to stay in my room while my whole family watched this movie without me. Like, damn, harsh. So it felt like such a bad time, and like I couldn't get what I wanted, and I ended up feeling bad about myself because I wanted that external validation of being allowed to have what I want, and I was being told, no, this is your punishment, you're not allowed to. And I know it's not like a super traumatic thing, but when you're a kid, those things really, they hurt, alright? Kids are sensitive and tender and soft, and many of us get these woundings when we're younger, and maybe it's not the most traumatic thing ever, but if it's a pattern, like your teachers do this too. If you don't perform at a certain level or do a certain thing, then you don't get to go on the school field trip with your friends who you love and do this awesome thing that is the best. So you don't get what you want. You get this repeated pattern of saying, you don't get what you want in life because you're not good enough, because that's the way that we condition people and punish people. And, it's no bueno. So recognize these emotional patterns within yourself, and a good meditation you can do, I'm going to go over this really quickly, I'll do other videos on this, I think I've touched on it a little, but you basically envision yourself having that thing that you wanted when you were a kid. So if you wanted to watch The Iron Giant, envision yourself with your family having a good time, being loved and accepted, watching that movie with them. If you really wanted an ice cream cone and your parents said, no, you don't get ice cream because you're a bad little kid, envision yourself as a child receiving that ice cream and that love. And a lot of times it is just love and feeling like we want to be loved. So if you didn't get loved as a parent, or loved as a child by your parent, you can envision your parent. You can. A lot of times people are more realistic and they know that's not their parent. Energetically it might help. Or you can imagine like a higher dimensional being, an angel, your guardian angel. So if you want love, envision your child self being loved. Do a visualization in a quiet place. You're meditating, you're just visualizing yourself and feeling those feelings of love and being receiving. And that way you can get rid of those energetic blocks. One that I really like doing to feel like loved, like I was loved as a child, is I just imagine my child self just wanting things, wanting to play games or have a good time or eat some pizza because I love pizza as a kid. I still do, although I don't eat as much of it, but pizza, yes. And so I'll imagine an angel holding child self me and just feeding the little kid me some pizza, and I'm just so loved and it feels so good. So that's an energetic exercise you can do to break through those emotional woundings and heal yourself and realize you have all those feelings within you. You must simply give yourself permission. So it's all about the feeling, right? It's not just about the visualization, it's not just about the force of will and your intent as you meditate and try and make yourself feel loved. It's about the feeling. So Get in touch with your heart center in your heart space. It can help to put your hands on your heart while you do this meditation and just feel the feeling of being loved and appreciated and whole. Feel the feeling of having that relationship that you want. What would that feel like? Ask yourself, how would I feel if I had this thing that I'm seeking from external validation? And how would it feel to have that? And then as you practice this, it will start to surprise you how well this works. You will become an energetic match for those things that you seek externally. And I'm not telling you to do this exercise so you can get that external validation. I'm telling you to do this so you can give it to yourself. Yes, getting the things you want in life will be a byproduct of understanding that you have all things within you and you can feel loved in and of yourself. But you're doing this so that you are your main source of love and you aren't constantly seeking it from other sources. So, we want what we can't have. The grass is always greener on the other side, right? Well, not if you water the grass that you have on your side, come on! So, water your own grass, water yourself. Realize that you have infinite abundance within you. You have all of the love, all of the metaphorical water that you need to water yourself. And you don't need anyone else. You can have these people in your life, and we are all a part of this multi-dimensional experience, being conscious beings on this planet, but ultimately, you only need yourself to feel the energy that you want to feel, and to feel good, and to feel loved. And yes, you can share love with other people, and yes, you can have friendships, and lovers, and partners, and family, but you don't need to be dependent on them. So switching from codependency to independency and realizing I can love myself and that is all that I need. So thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Thank You Universe. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you tune in to our next video. If you felt some love, felt some good feelings, go ahead and share the love, give us a like, subscribe. Please come back for more learnings with Thank You Universe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.